Okay, dear students, uh, as a part of online session, today we had planned Prim's algorithm. Prim's algorithm. So before directly stepping into the Prim's algorithm, I would like to just discuss on the concept called as spanning tree, because the application of Prim's algorithm is to construct or to come out with spanning tree. Okay, so with the help of a drag diagram and illustrations, we shall discuss along with the definition of a spanning tree. So a spanning tree is a subset of a graph G which has all the vertices covered with minimum possible number of edges. See, the yellow color graph that you are seeing is the given graph G, is the given undirected graph G. So out of this graph, we can derive or we can extract many number of spanning trees. So what is a spanning tree then? It is a subgraph of the given main graph. It is a subgraph such that it includes all the vertices. The main graph includes 4 vertex and the spanning tree also have to include 4 vertices. Okay, but all the vertices must have to be covered with minimum possible number of edges. So there can be, for example, here in the main graph there are 5 edges. We can add still many number of edges, that is from here to here diagonal we can add one more edge, or we can include many number of loops, parallel edges, like that. Any number of edges can be there, but minimum number of edges will be there in spanning tree, excluding the extra edges. That is called as spanning tree. Hence, a spanning tree does not have any cycles, any circuits, any loops. It will be not present in spanning tree, and it cannot be disconnected, as we have to connect each and every vertex, as we have to reach, as we have to cover each and every vertex present in the main given graph. So it cannot be disconnected, because we must have to connect, we must have to reach out each and every vertex present in the main graph. By this definition, we can draw conclusion that every connected and undirected graph G has at least one spanning tree. So there can be many number of spanning tree, but each and every given graph contains or it has at least one spanning tree. So as the diagram depicts, we have shown two spanning trees here. Okay, one is from first node to second node to third node to fourth node. And the second spanning tree is from again first node to fourth node, first node to second node to third. So this is a weighted tree. This is a weighted tree. What do you mean by weighted tree? There is a cost to reach from node 1 to node 2. There is a cost. It can be in terms of distance, it can be in terms of units, whatever it may be. There is a cost associated with each and every edge. Okay, so what is a minimum spanning tree? The minimum spanning tree is a spanning tree with minimum cost. Is the minimum spanning tree is a spanning tree with minimum costs. For example, this is also a spanning tree. Both are the spanning tree of the given graph, but the cost of the spanning tree are, first spanning tree is 4 plus 5 plus 2. 4 plus 5 plus 2, it is 11. The cost of second spanning tree is 4 plus 1 plus 2, that gives to 7. So this is the minimum possible spanning tree that can be derived from the given graph. So I hope the spanning tree concept is cleared. That is, all the vertices must have to be reached with minimum possible number of edges. And as per the standard observation, we can conclude that, for example, if there are 4 edges in the given graph, the minimum number of edge, or the minimum number of edge, or the maximum number of edge that must have to be present in the spanning tree is 4 minus 1, that is 3 edges. Maximum of 3 edges must have to be present in spanning tree. So you can observe both the spanning tree contains maximum of 3 edge, maximum of 3 edge. For example, if there are 10 vertices, 10 minus 1, 9 edges. If there are 2 vertex, only one edge. Okay, such that if there are n vertices, n minus 1 edges must have to be present in the spanning tree. The given graph may contain any number of edges, but the spanning tree must have to contain only n minus 1 number of edges. Okay, clearing this and introducing the spanning tree concept, we shall now step into the concept of Prim's algorithm. Prim's algorithm is a famous greedy algorithm, and hence we are discussing this concept under greedy methods. Okay, then it is used for finding the minimum spanning tree of a given graph. Now we have already discussed what do you mean by spanning tree and what do you mean by minimum spanning tree. This Prim's algorithm is used as an application to find, okay, to find the minimum spanning tree of a given graph. To apply Prim's algorithm, we are having some restrictions. What we must have some prerequisites. The given graph must be weighted. If the given graph is not weighted, then there is no point in minimum maximum like that. So we have to we have to consider the cost of each edge. So the given graph must be weighted graph and connected graph, weighted graph, connected graph, and undirected graph, weighted, connected, and undirected. Okay. So with this prerequisites and understanding what is Prim's algorithm and why is Prim's algorithm, we can step deeper into the concept. See here. So as a part of lockdown, we should just have this example. Okay. As we observe, due to lockdown, many of the hotels are giving home delivery. Okay. So consider a bakery is there in our near landmark. Okay. So there is a orders for that particular bakery from mayor's home, for library, for city hall. Okay. For various other houses, there will be an order. Okay. And for this example, consider or suppose there is only one supplier of, for example, Zomato or Swiggy. There is only one supplier. He has received the orders all at a time. He have to plan a route. He have to plan a route such that he have to deliver the items for each and every customer. He have to reach out each and every point. He have to reach out the mayor's home. He have to reach out the library. He have to reach out the what a farmhouse. Okay, for all the points he must have to reach out, and he have to calculate, and he have to make a sketch or make a route such that he must have to travel in minimum possible distance, minimum cost, minimum time. Okay, like that. With the given landmark or with given graph, if we construct a spanning tree or minimum spanning tree, the weight will be 17, and there will be other possible routes as well. But applying Prim's algorithm, if we obtain the spanning tree, the weight will be 79, so that he can touch all the requested customers. Without leaving any requested customers, he can supply to all the customers, okay, with n minus 1 number of edges. So this was just one of the example or application of Prim's algorithm. Okay, so this is just the stepwise description of how Prim's algorithm works. How Prim's algorithm works. First step, randomly choose any vertex of the given graph. So the vertex, usually the vertex having the minimum uh, weight, edge weight will be considered. Usually there is no such restrictions, standard restrictions. You can select any vertex as well to start with. Next is find all the edges that connect the tree to the new vertex. Find all the edges that connect the tree to the new vertex. For example, see here. For example, I start with, there is no mark here. See here. For example, I start with vertex 6 or node 6. If I start with node 6, next, first step is over. Then find all the edges that connect the tree to the new vertices. That is, I must have to find the edges that is connecting to this particular vertex. That is edge 6 to 1, edge 6 to 5. Edge 6 to 1, edge 6 to 5 must be considered. Then what I must have to do? Find the least weight edges. After considering all the edges that is connecting to that particular vertex, we must have to find the least weight edge among those edges and include that in the existing tree. Include that in the existing tree. Initially, only vertex 6 will be there. After selecting vertex 6, I will have a choice between 10 and 25. 6 to 1, 6 to 5. Among those two, which is the least? 10. That is 6 to 1. Right. Then I must have to include that edge in the existing tree. Then while including, point number 3 in step 2, while including, if that edge creates a cycle, then I must not include. I must have to reject that edge and look for the next least edge. In this case, 6 to 1 edge, if I include that edge, it will not create any loop, it will not create any cycle, so I can consider that edge. I can consider that edge. What next? What next? Keep repeating step 2 until all the vertices are included in the minimum spanning tree, like that. So each and every vertex must have to be covered. So until that I must have to repeat, go on repeating this step 2. See here. This is the example that I have taken. This is the example that I have taken. Construct the minimum spanning tree for the given graph by applying Prim's algorithm. Let's get into the solution step by step. So this is the given graph that you are seeing in the right hand side of your slide. So this is the step 1. What is step 1? I will start with any vertex, or as in standard way, I can start with the vertex with minimum with the edge connecting with minimum cost. I will consider the vertex with the edge that is having minimum cost. So if I observe the given graph, 10 is the minimum cost, correct? So the edge vertex connecting the 10 is 6. So if I start with 6, I will be having two options, as I told, 10 and 25. So I will consider what? 10, because it is minimum compared to 25. So if I consider the edge 10, if I consider the edge with cost 10, I will reach to the vertex 1. Now we are having two vertices in our hand. We are having two vertices in our hand. Which are those two vertices? First considered is 6. Recently considered or selected is 1. Vertex number 6, vertex number 1. We are having two options. Now we have to check from 6 and 1, which are the possible vertices we can reach. From 6 I can reach 5. Correct? From 6 I can reach 5. From 1 I can reach 2. Only these are the options. Now with these options, which is to be selected? Either I must have to reach from 1 to 2 or 6 to 5. I must have to select the edge with minimum cost, that is 25 versus 28. That is 25 is minimum, and hence I must have to consider the edge that is connecting the vertices 6 with 5. This is step 2. This is step 2. Okay, what is next? Now, in the selected vertices, I am having 6, 1, 5. Three vertices I am having in hand. Now, with 6, 1, and 5, which are the other vertices I can reach out? From 1, I can reach out 2. From 5, I can reach out 7. From 5, again, I can reach out 4. So, which edge to be considered? 1 to 2, the cost is 28. 5 to 7, cost is 24. 5 to 4, cost is 22. I think you are following the diagram, following the given graph. Okay, here. Okay. 6, 1, 6, and 5 are the selected vertices. The options we are now having are from 1 to 2, from 5 to 7, from 5 to 4. The cost is 28, 24, 22. Among these, which is minimum? 22 is minimum, and hence I will select the edge 5 to 4. This is next step. 5 to 4 edges considered. Next, from 4, which other vertices can be connected? We must not leave the previously selected vertices. We have to consider 1, 6, 5, 4. All the vertices I have to consider, and which further vertices I can reach. From 4 I can reach 7. From 4 I can reach 3. Right? Okay. Now from 1, again, the 1 is already selected. From 1 I can reach 28. Among the new considerations, which is the best option now? 28, this 24, this is 18, this is 12. Correct? From 4 to 3 also I can reach. So among the available options, 12 is minimum, and hence I will take 12, the edge 12. This is step 4. I think the concept is getting cleared step by step. Yes. Then if I get the vertex 3 into our selected set, if I get vertex 3 into our selected set, which other vertices can be reached out from 3? That is 2. From 3 I can reach out 2. But I am also having other options. Which are the other options? From 1 from 1, yeah, okay, from 1 I can reach 2 with the edge cost 28. From 5 I can reach 7. From 4 I can reach 7, correct? So all the other options are there. Among the available options, which is minimum? Which is minimum? 28, 24, 18, 16. So the minimum available option is 16. That is the edge connecting from 2 to 3. This is minimum now. This is minimum. So I will consider this. Then from 2 I can reach 7. From 2 I can reach 7 with minimum cost, and hence this is the last step. This is the last step. So check whether we have we covered all the vertices? How many vertices are there in the given graph? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In the spanning tree, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, we have reached out all the vertices now with minimum possible number of edges. And hence, this is the spanning tree. This is the given graph. This is the given graph. And this is the spanning tree. Now, the cost of minimum spanning tree is sum of all the edge weights. Sum of all the edge weights. So what is the sum of all the edge weights? You have to add 10 plus 25 plus 22, like that. You'll be getting 99 units. This is the cost of minimum spanning tree. Clear? So you may be asked to construct the minimum spanning tree for the given graph and calculate the minimum weight. Calculate the minimum weight. So with this example, I hope it is clear for you how to construct the spanning tree and which approach to follow. So we shall now get into the one more example which has been given or defined in the textbook, prescribed textbook. Okay, so this is the example that have been taken in the prescribed textbook. So just observe the graph. There is a graph given above. This is the graph. For this graph, we have to create minimum spanning tree. So this is just the procedure followed. The same concept, same procedure, just the representation is bit changed in a different way. They have tabulated something. Okay, we shall understand this. We shall understand this so that when you look into the textbook or the given material, it must be easy for you to understand. See, this is the given graph. First, we will be starting with the node, source node A. From source node A, this is hyphen hyphen. Okay, that is initialization. Just the starting node selected is A. From A, which are the remaining vertices? So A is in one set. All the remaining vertices will be in another set. We have to go on adding the remaining vertices to the tree vertices. What is this tree? Minimum spanning tree. Now, initially, only vertex A is in minimum spanning tree, and remaining vertices will be in another set. Now, one by one, I must have to go on adding here. From A, I will be adding B, I will be adding C. So one by one edge, one by one vertices, I must have to go on adding till it completes all the vertices. So from A, I can reach B. See here, I can reach B. From A, I can reach F. From A, I can reach E. So the cost 3, 5, 6. 3, 5, 6, which is minimum 3. And hence I will be selecting A, B. A to B is selected. And I will be completing the reachability. See, from A, I can reach B. What is this A? What is this A? From A. From A, I can reach B. See here, from A, I can reach B with cost of 3. From A, I can reach C. Can I reach C? Can I reach C directly from A? No. So there is a hyphen. There is a hyphen because there is no direct connectivity. Indirectly it may be there, but direct edge not there. So there is hyphen and the cost will be infinity. If there is no direct link, the hyphen must be there because no direct reachability. From A to C, direct link is not there. Direct edge is not there. And hence hyphen and infinity. Similarly, from A to D, can I reach? No, with infinity cost. And from A to E, yes. From A to E with 6, A to F, yes, with cost 5. So this is how you have to write the options. From among the available options, we have to select it. We have to select minimum edge. That is, I can reach out from A to B with cost minimum cost 3. I will select this. Now we are having options A and B, both. Okay, from B. Now A is already considered in the minimum spanning tree set of vertex. Now B also gets added. Okay, from A and B, which are the other vertexes I can add now? From B, I can reach C. Yes, here C. From A, I cannot directly reach C. From A, I cannot directly reach C. Now from B, I can reach C. From B, I can reach C. See, that's why here from B, I can reach C. So which is the intermediate vertices? No intermediate, because it is starting from B itself. What is the cost? 1 is the cost. Can I reach D? No. Directly from A, no edge. Directly from B, no edge. Hence hyphen and infinity. Can I reach E? No, not from B. But I can reach E from A, because I had already told you I have to consider both reachable vertices from A and B. A ಇಂದ ಯಾವ್ದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. B ಇಂದ ಯಾವ್ದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. We are having two vertices in our sets now. Okay, so if I cannot reach directly from B to E, I must have to check, can I reach E from A? Yes. Okay, so A to E, there is a connection with cost is 6. Then important steps. Now see here, previously there was a connection A to F. A to F, see here, from A to F with cost 5. Now if I try to reach from B to F, what is the cost? 4. Which is the minimum now? 5 is minimum or 4 is minimum? 4 is minimum. Hence I must have to update this. I can reach B from F. I can reach F from B with cost 4. I can reach F from B with cost 4. This is updated. Okay, among the available options, what are the available options now? Of course, B cannot be reached. We are having, I can reach C, I can reach F, I can reach E. Only these three options: C, E, F. C, E, F. Okay, so which to select? Minimum. Which is minimum now? B to C with cost 1. B to C with cost 1 is minimum, and hence I will consider the vertex C into the selected set of vertex. I will consider vertex C into the selected set of vertex. Now, which are the vertexes that I must have to look into? Vertex A, vertex B, vertex C. All these three vertex I must have to consider. From all these three vertices, which are all the other vertices that I can reach out? Which are all the other vertices that I can reach out? Okay, C. From C, I can reach D. Can I reach D? Can I reach D? Yes. So, sorry, yeah, I'll be here. From C, I can reach D. From A, I can reach E. Can I reach directly from C to E? No, no direct edge. From B to B, no direct edge. So, correct? So, the only possibility is from A to E. Even though I'm having three options, A, B, C, I cannot directly reach from B to E or C to E. And hence, A to E, which was earlierly existing, that prevails, that exists, that continues as it is. Next, E to A. Sorry, C to E. Is there any edge from C to E? No, I already told this, correct? C to E, no edge, and hence A to E continues as it is. Okay, next, F. Yeah, there is an edge from C to F with cost 4. There is also an edge from B to F with cost 4. I need not have to change because I can select any one of this. I can select C to F, or I can select B to F. Both are permitted. Because equal cost. Just as B is considered first in the set of vertices, I just go with B to F. B to F, I'll just go. Okay, you can say consider C to F, or you can go with B to F. No problem. Just because B is senior to C, I will consider the edge from B to F. Now F is considered from F. Okay, from F. Which are all the other vertices that you can reach? Yes, you can reach D, you can reach E, you can reach D, you can reach E. So D is 5, E is cost 2. So see here, till now we were reaching E from A with cost 6.